The last thing he ever expected was that the girl he saved on the side of the road would turn out to be a billionaire heiress. The same woman, who usually had people dressing her and following her everywhere, woke up in the hospital completely unaware that she'd soon be living with a countryman named Jack after the accident. Lisa had hit her head and lost her memory. The sheriff suggested Jack take her in for a while, until her family could be located. Kind-hearted as he was, Jack immediately agreed. That first night at his house, he handed her some clean clothes to wear. Jack frowned, wondering if she'd hit her head harder than they thought. What he didn't know was that Lisa used to be a spoiled, high-maintenance princess. Even without her memory deep inside, she felt this simple life couldn't have been hers. But instead of frustrating him, her cluelessness amused Jack. Had decided to teach her how to make breakfast. She used up the entire bottle of detergent, and when she stepped away for a moment, bubbles filled the entire room. Lisa hadn't meant to cause trouble, yet everything she touched turned into chaos. She didn't know who she was or where she belonged, and that helplessness weighed on her. After crying quietly to herself, she tried to do something useful, but only managed to make more of a mess. When Jack found her on the floor after another accident, he rushed to check if she was hurt. Lisa felt completely defeated. 2 whole days had passed, and no one had come looking for her. "They must have abandoned me," she whispered, "and probably just a burden." Jack tried his best to comfort her, and decided to take her into town to cheer her up. It was Christmas Eve, and the streets were full of lights and laughter, and as they walked he told Lisa about his late wife. They had once run a small inn together, but now that kind of business was dying. Even so, Jack refused to close it down, because it was filled with the happiest memories of his life. Lisa's eyes welled up as she listened to his story. Later that night, Jack bought her a simple gift, a snow globe. The moment she saw it, she was mesmerized. Something about it stirred a familiar feeling deep in her mind. Back home, she told Jack, the snow globe reminded her of her mother, hearing that her memory might be returning. Jack felt both joy and fear. He had fallen for, and Lisa in her own way had fallen for him too. That spark of love gave her the courage to embrace her new life. She realized making a bed wasn't as hard as she thought. It just took patience. Jack's mother was pleasantly surprised to see her trying so hard. Cooking still left the kitchen in ruins, but under Jack's patient guidance, she finally started getting the hang of it. All the things she had never done before, she was learning one by one. One evening, Jack took her to a charity event, where they donated toys to children in need. Lisa worked hard wrapping gifts with wrinkled paper, but Jack praised her all the same. An older lady whispered to Lisa that Jack